What is going on, you guys? It is Loaded Clips, and I am back with another video for you guys. I am actually here at the range. I'm just in the car right now, cooling off a little bit while I film this intro. But we are at the range. You can see outside right there. But I got a special video for you guys, man. I'm kind of excited for this one. So what I'm actually going to be doing today is I'm going to be shooting the SIG X Macro for the very first time. I have not shot this gun yet, but it's not just any X Macro. I actually have here the SIG custom SIG X Macro from GHG Hustle. If you watch his channel, then you will recognize this gun right here. I have it with me today, and with this being my first time shooting this gun, I feel like it's kind of a little treat. And so we're gonna see how it performs today. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it, on the gun in general, and yeah, just let you know what happened. Just to give you guys a little backstory. If you as y'all know, or as you should know by now, I am an FFL holder here in Texas. I have my own shop website, 3dgunman.com, at 3dgunman on Instagram, all that good stuff. Check us out. And he hit me up. He was basically like, he was planning on getting rid of the SIG because it was having some issues. Well, not his SIG, but if you know Chris TV, his SIG was having some rusting issues, and it was, you know, kind of rubbed in the wrong way, which I kind of feel him on that personally, especially since this was his EDC. He wasn't comfortable carrying it as an EDC, so he wanted to get rid of it. So we worked out kind of a trade where I ended up with this right here. I don't plan on EDCing this or anything like that, but I do want to shoot it and kind of see how it performs and just kind of give what I think of it overall, because I hear so many mixed reviews and opinions about SIG in general, but particularly the X Macro. Some people swear by it, love it, and will not let you say anything bad about it. And then other people are just completely turned off. It's trash. Don't buy it. Don't waste your money. So hey, let's just see what happens. As usual, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the like on the video, because it is hot out here and these boys are shooting. But hey, however hot it is, we got to get this work in one way or another. So let's get it in. All right, so got a mag loaded up in here. So about to shoot our first shots through the macro. I was gonna throw one of my red dots on here, but I didn't feel like it. Call me lazy or whatever. So we're just rocking the iron sights. These are the suppressor height sights on here. So we're just gonna shoot it. We're gonna see how it feels, man. Let's get some first. So I got a fresh-ish target. That is not bad at all for such a small gun, small barrel. That honestly did not feel bad. It felt kind of nice. It felt better than my Glock. Let me show y'all the target. I already shot some on here, so you can see there's a bunch marked through. But you can see that's basically all A zones, except my first shot right there was a little low. But that's because it's my first time really shooting this trigger. But after that, these are pretty much all A zones right there. You can see nothing really else out there. And I'm not a crazy distance out. Like I'm like eight yards out. But still, like I said, for this barrel being so short, it's only 3.1 inches. It feels really good. Like I could comfortably get shots like, hold on, matter of fact, let's do something. We about to go back a little bit. Right, there we go. All right. Hope y'all can see me. I'm gonna go for some headshots on this middle target here. And this is like maybe 15, 20 yards, something like that. But let's see what we got. I don't know where those are going. Okay, there we go. That felt weird, but I figured it out. Got another mag here. Let's try this again. I don't know how many shots that was, but let's come look at it. I really need to shoot iron sights more. I'm not used to shooting iron sights. But those first couple trigger pulls, I don't know where my shots were going. So you can see those were low right there, but then I kind of started to figure it out, and those are the headshots. And this is my very first time firing this gun, so I'm not familiar with this gun at all. Never shot it before. I just, wanted to try it out. The recoil didn't feel bad at all, so I thought to try and push it out just a little bit to see how good I could go. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed with that for that being my very first time. So, very good so far. Had to get a little mag dump in there, Now, why did GHG want to get rid of this gun? I'm glad you asked. That's a good question. So, essentially, if you're not familiar, a lot of people were reporting having rusting issues with the X Macro. Basically, the slide, the magazines, the internals, the trigger. A lot of people were reporting to SIG like, hey, like, my gun is rusting, like what's going on? And I'm talking about people who like just got the gun, had it for less than a month. And I don't know if y'all own guns, but if you got a gun that's less than a month old, your gun should not be rusting. Like, guns last decades. And some guns, if they're made right, can last even longer with no rusting issues if you take care of it. But for something to be rusting that quick, to me, honestly, is unacceptable. Like, I don't know why that would even happen. He didn't experience that with this gun in particular, and I did check the inside, and there was no rusting inside. There is a little rusting, however, on the magazine, but that's not that big of an issue, but it still shouldn't happen. And so basically that was causing people's guns to malfunction. And this is a pretty expensive gun. Like, it's usually around like $800. So it's an expensive gun. And so for something this new to be rusting. Okay, so as I said on the front end of the video, it was extremely hot outside, and unfortunately that made my camera overheat. So the video cut off right there, and I didn't get to finish what I was saying. But essentially, kind of to finish up my thoughts on the SIG and the rusting issues, just me personally, with all the reported issues that the X Macros have been having, and honestly SIG handguns as a whole, is quite concerning to me. I think this gun right here, the X Macro, I think this gun is too expensive to be having these type of issues, to be rusting in that such a short amount of time. Then you combine that with the fact that the P320 models have been having some issues for quite some time now, where they're going off unintentionally on their own. And I'm not even just talking about the initial models, the M17 models for the military. I'm talking about, there's been instances within the past month where there have been reported, unknown discharges of the P320s with nobody pressing a trigger. Now, there's still some debate up in the air as to, the validity of that and who was really at fault. But for me, I kind of operate off the principle of where there's smoke, there's fire. And for me, SIG handguns have too much smoke around them to really say that it would be something I would reliably trust as an everyday carry. Now, it has just to have as a gun that I shoot at the range that I enjoy. Sure, I definitely would do that all day, every day. SIG makes some really nice handguns. I actually have a SIG over here that I want to show you guys pretty soon that is actually very nice, that I like a lot. But specifically speaking from the standpoint of an everyday carry gun, I just don't know if as it stands right now, I just don't have that trust in SIG to where I would have that on my body every single day, because while the chances of something catastrophic happening are very small, the chances of me having to use my firearm in self-defense are also very small. So we're not operating off of what's, least likely or most likely. We're operating off of the chance of just in case, right? And so it kind of is the same for me, right? So if there's a small chance of that happening, just like there's a small chance of me needing to defend myself out in public, I'm going to prepare myself for that catastrophic thing to happen. And for me, that's just not carrying something like this X Macro. Even though I really like the way it shoots, I like the frame. I mean, just looking at it, like, it's a small gun that holds 17 rounds, easily concealable, slim. Like, there's so many things to like about it, but that's a very, very, very big asterisk to put by the name, and I'm just not in a position to want to do that. So that's pretty much my thoughts on that. I definitely will not be carrying any SIG handguns anytime soon, but I do like a lot of SIG handguns. There's been too many, like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire usually. And there's just been too many instances for me personally where I don't have that faith to something that I would carry every single day. Ranged toys, just target shooting, maybe competition, sure. But everyday carry, defending myself on my body all the time, I'm going to slow my roll a little bit on that one. But that's just my opinion. You guys are free to think whatever you want. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. If you've heard about any of the issues that the SIGs have been having recently, definitely would like to hear your input as well. Thank y'all for watching. Shout out to GHG Hustle again for allowing me to get my hands on this. And again, I really do like the gun. I don't want you guys to think I'm hating on SIG. I don't really have any allegiance one way or the other. I do like it, but just being, like I said, it's just my opinion, my stance on it. You guys are free to think what you want. So thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. And that's it. Be safe, be smart, be blessed. I'll see y'all in the next one.